I know Lady Decade's already seen this one because she messaged me this morning. She's like, oh my God. So have you guys seen that Sophie Turner has, there was an image of Sophie Turner as Lara Croft released today. Has anyone seen that?
Briefly, I did, yeah.
And Phoenix, you saw it too?
Yep.
Okay, well, they actually put out a statement. This is from Amazon MGM Studios. Get your artifacts out. She's on her way. Prime Video debut Sophie Turner's fierce new look as Lara Croft in new series Tomb Raider. Ta-da! Well, let's see if we can enhance this. We can't even enhance. What the shit? There we go. So, right off the bat, what do you guys think?
What a woman.
I don't know if that's sarcasm or not.
I don't think it is in my eyes. I don't think she looks bad.
I don't think she looks like a boy, and some people may think
I
that she
don't
is.
think she looks
has
like
curves,
a boy.
especially
I do not think she looks like a boy at all.
No. Well, Phoenix, you're a male. What do you think?
So I would, debatably, what I would say with this is like, I think it all depends on what the actual writing looks like in the end. That's all I'm really concerned with. Like this, she is a perfect choice as an actress as far as getting the ego and snark of Lara Croft. Now but that can go the wrong way if this is let's talk down to the man, and like it's all dependent on that writing. To me, I think she's actually a good choice for the personality of Lara Croft. Obviously, physically, she does not look like the Lara Croft that everyone knows and loves. I can personally get past that. That does not bother me, so long as the writing and her characterization of it is close to what we fell in love with outside of the boobs with Tomb Raider. That's my personal opinion.
Lady Decade?
I've got really mixed feelings about it. My knee-jerk reaction was, oh my God, like she looks great. I think she's not quite like Angelina Jolie as Lara Croft, but then Angelina Jolie was a bit more, top heavy.
Voluptuous.
Yeah, so she was more voluptuous and she's got quite naturally big voluptuous lips as well, which was more in line with classic Lara for me. But like they could have done worse. I think.
Yeah, that's the image I was talking about ages ago. That was it. The one when she's in the pool. I don't know if you remember that.
I want to look like her.
Yeah, I think she's in great shape.
She's fit for sure.
Yeah, she's definitely really, really fit. But this is kind of, to me, that's almost. It's very much that whole like grounded in reality thing that showrunner for the Netflix drama was on about, and I just don't. That's one of the things I'm always a bit like, well, this is all supposed to be fantasy rather than grounded in reality. And that's where I'm a bit nervous of it is this going to be, I'm totally ashamed of myself, Lara, or is this going to be normal British aristocracy? I'm doing this for fun because I've got so much money that I can just go off adventuring, Lara. I just feel like they water down Lara Croft in a way that you wouldn't mess with James Bond like that. They mess with Lara.
I mean, they have messed up with James Bond, though. Amazon. Especially that last James Bond movie.
God.
He dies.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers! Gets blown up and dies.
But he's not really existed for me since Pierce Brosnan.
That's fair. It's fair, though.
So there is ways of making like you can get the best of both worlds, but they definitely don't want to do it. Like, so not a great choice, but you'll see what I'm going with this. Like, you could have had a Gina Carano when she wasn't really heavy. There's someone who's very curvy, but clearly could take care of herself. Like, literally can fight actual men, and it would be believable. But it seems to be clear, at least with this version of Hollywood, that they want to keep going for taking out the sex appeal of the character in this case, and it's really just about the realism and the strength in this case of the woman. So there are plenty of choices out there that you could have had the best of both worlds. This was a clear decision not to. Sophie Turner is not necessarily, I would not put as a sex symbol of any sort, and Lara Croft was supposed to be also a sex symbol, in the same way that James Bond is a sex symbol.
I don't really understand how modern Hollywood kind of sees having aspects of being a sex symbol as a woman not being empowering. I don't really understand that very much, because in terms of femininity, that used to be very important. I don't understand why you would want to remove that and be so far removed that and say, yeah, I'm really showing those men. No, you're really showing yourself how much like you're I feel like they're psychologically damaging or diminishing themselves because they're taking away an important aspect of what could be seen as being a woman.
But it's almost like Hollywood seems to actually view powerful women as you can't be a powerful woman and feminine. They just want to remove the femininity out of things. And then they want to replace that femininity with masculinity. Well, then you might as well just have a powerful man. Like, why can't women just be allowed to be women and powerful? Like, you don't have to be some kind of flipping masculine girl boss Mary Sue type thing. Like, again, if people would just go back to letting Lara be British aristocracy Lara with money to burn and time to burn, who goes adventuring for the sake of it. If the writing goes down that route, rather than making her apologetic about her past and, oh God, I can't believe I went to that temple in that foreign country and I took this thing and I better give it back to the people. Stop with all of that. Just let us have our fantasy escapes again, please. But yeah, going back to Sophie Turner, I don't think she's like bad casting. I'm just, at this point, we've been burned. Like, how many times do we need to be burned? Like, we shouldn't be sitting there being apprehensive about a program coming on Lara. And if it's being produced by Amazon, and Amazon Games are also producing that new version of Lara, which is like going back to sexy, cat-like, slender, athletic gymnast Lara, like the show. Well, maybe the show will be good, but again, it's one of those situations where I'm very much a believer in assume it'll be shit, because you'll either be justified. Yeah, you'll either be pleasantly surprised when it turns out to be okay, or you'll be like, told you so. You can't have a bad outcome that way.
So I've actually gone through the internet and pulled some responses just to see what people are saying, and it seems kind of mixed. So this one's actually from Yellow Flash, and he says, she looks good. Sadly, I have zero interest in watching anything by Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
It's from her, right?
Yes.
Well,
that's why
there's
a
your
lot
answer.
of people are like, no. I hope it's good, though, for the fans. So that's one. Something is missing, says Valiant Renegade, and that is, I'm assuming he's saying boobs. The next one is what Lady Decade was saying. No one will ever top AJ because she actually has all the curves, plus they kind of made her boobs look like the 90s box.
She has shit legs, though. Shit legs. They're like little toothpicks, so a big no for me. I never liked her as Lara.
Then they also say can't be this, not gonna lie, and that's obviously the OG. They also said better than what I was expecting, and they have Alan Rickman. And then Anna, that Star Wars girl, says first, Lara isn't a ginger. Second, she's not an A cup. This looks like cosplay.
I was thinking that, okay, so that was my exact feeling when I saw her as Lara Croft. I saw the image and it looked like a really good cosplay, like that you would see at like Comic-Con or something, which is fine. That's perfectly fine. If she plays the character appropriately, I don't think she could be bad in the show or whatever. But that was my first instinct when I saw it as well. I said, this looks like cosplay, not bad cosplay. It just looks like cosplay.
And then the next one, which is very similar to what Pickle's saying, looks like a nice cosplay for sure. It makes me wonder why they didn't just rehire Alicia. It might have gotten a better performance too, because Alicia is an incredible actress. And it seems to be the case that most people would have preferred that. However, some are also saying name a better downgrade.
Yeah, no. Sophie's way better choice, in my opinion. I thought Alicia was terrible.
So I've actually not seen Alicia's version. I've seen the Angelina Jolie movies, and I thought she was fine. And again, I've never played the original video games, but I understand, the gist of it and everything. What was so wrong about Alicia?
I think one, she's hideous. B,
Damn.
I thought, yeah, absolutely hideous creation. And
Really? Have you not seen her in like A Man from U.N.C.L.E.? She actually looks beautiful there.
Cool. So she's hideous, and then on top of that, I thought the movie itself was terrible. That she's actually a great actress. She's in some of my favorite films.
But you still think she's hideous?
As Lara Croft, she exuded none of the
as
confidence
Lara
of Lara.
Croft, okay.
Yeah. In specific to that role, I thought she did terrible. Where Angelina Jolie nailed the ego of Lara perfectly, and I can see that same energy coming from Sophie Turner. So I actually think Sophie, again, given the right script, actually might surprise people on how good her version is. It just depends on how much they lean into girl boss or not. If they stay away from girl boss, you might actually have a decent show here.
When I was
Alright.
little, I didn't realise that Angelina Jolie wasn't English. I learned that she wasn't English after, because that was the first
Did you
time I'd
have a
ever seen her.
meltdown?
No,
Was he
who
like,
gives
you
a
like
fuck?
my life's a lie? There is one more thing I want to show for Angelina Jolie, or I should say Lara Croft, and that is, did you guys see this? Exclusive for the first time HQ still of Sofia Vergara from the 2003 Monster Chase Visa commercial, where she appears as Lara Croft. And so Anna, that Star Wars girl, says that's more like it's sad when commercials are more respectful to the source material than big Hollywood productions. And here are images from the 2003 commercial.
Yeah, look how good she looks.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good, I think.
I would have liked to have seen a young Catherine Zeta-Jones be Lara Croft as well.
Yeah. Why don't they just do it like in some anime or something, or animated form? Not Netflix, though.
Well, I think, don't they already have a Tomb
Yeah,
Raider
the Netflix
animated?
one. That's what I'm saying. Like, not that one, though. You know,
I'm going to
like she
say
does
something that
everything
no one will agree on this with me. But when back in the day when they were casting for the original Tomb Raider that Angelina Jolie was in, do you know who I actually thought would I think have been a great Lara Croft? Her acting is terrible, unfortunately. Is actually Posh Spice. Her face looks polygonal. Like she actually looks like the model to me. I know that's crazy. No one has ever agreed with me on that.
Victoria
But
Beckham?
Yeah, I
don't-
actually
I
think
don't-
her face looks like the original character.
I'd
No
put
one
you over my
agrees.
knee for that.
What'd you say?
I'd put you over my knee for that.
Damn,
Yeah,
you can
no one has ever agreed. But to me, that looks like the actual
No,
model.
she looks angry, dude.
I don't know
Have
about
you
that
seen Lara
one.
Croft from the 90s?
No, with all the Spice Girls, you had to pick the worst one.
Well, I can't put Ginger there.
She'd have the right attitude at least. Just fit
That's
that,
true.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, terrible actress. Terrible actress.
Jesus. Whatever, man.
Well,
You
no
have
one's
your
ever agreed with me on
opinions.
that. I'll
Yeah, you
Photoshop it and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway,
yeah.
next.
Anyway, any other final thoughts before I get to some supers on Lara Croft?
I think there was some potential for good, maybe something good, and then you said what's her name was working on it. It's like, well, that's
Phoebe
doomed.
Waller-Bridge.
Yeah,
and
that's
she,
doomed.
Didn't she work on James Bond?
I believe so. I believe so. She
Anyway.
was also in the Indiana Jones thing, which I heard was terrible.
That might have been what it was then, yeah.
Clips of the show all the time. The live show Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Hit that subscribe button right here.